Alrighty. Uh-oh. What just happened? What? Oh. Okay. I know what just happened. I have a new case that has a camera cover and I didn't open it. Hold on. Let's see. Alright. I had trouble opening this last time. It was stiff. Hang on. Ah, there we go. Glad nobody's on just now. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Alrighty. Let's go. Now, they didn't have a table out tonight. I swear, I don't know what's going on with the body routers at this place because they're never out front when I go by. They never have a table out. I know they're traveling because of us. I'm not out here enough for them not to set up or to have body routers outside. And like I said, they don't know I'm coming. I don't pre-schedule. Sorry if this is shaky. It always is. I'm going to figure out how to bring you in on my gimbal and put it, I just don't know how to then put it on my tripod without it being a mess. So, you can just look away. There's not much to see. I'll let you know if there is. So, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I guess I've been vastly disappointed. I've been told to expect certain things. And I've been coming here since last February. And early on, they had body routers, but now I never see them. I drive by first. Sometimes. Depends on which way I come in. Depends on traffic. And their door might be open. Their door's always open. But they never have anybody outside. Anyway, I got here late for 2 reasons. One was traffic. 2, somebody stopped me and we talked for a good long time. So, I know now that they don't stay open late on weekdays. I usually try to get here a lot earlier, but I hit ridiculous traffic. I'll check the chats when I get there. Let's see. I wish I had the birthday game stats in front of me. I'm going to say it anyway. Isn't it Austin? The bookathon. Hey, you guys are in the top 10 of the book sales on the birthday game bookathon. I don't know if you're winning, but the top person sold 10 whole books. All over the world, your best seller of books was 10 books. I have the printout. I'll bring it with me next time. All right. Hang on, guys. I'm going to shake the camera. I'm setting up. Oh, they're slow. There they go. I'll go check the side in a minute. I still got it. I keep forgetting about the fact that this is broken and I need to see if I can fix it. When I get home, I leave everything in the truck. There we go. All right, let me move down. Actually, I'm thinking about, is it 5 yet? Oh, it's after 5. You know what? I'm going to move on down to the side. I found out this time of day, there's a whole lot more traffic over on this corner because people are coming back for meals because classes are out for the day. So I would have been here like at 4:30. But this guy stopped and talked with me and he was asking a lot about Scientology. And it was a really good conversation. Oh, why do they got the scooters here in my way? Ugh. Oh well. Hang on, guys. Because my camera won't be straight until I get it. Look away, I'll let you know when I'm done shaking. See, you think this is a lot of shaking? If I tried to come in on the gimbal and then take it off of the gimbal and then put it on the... Oh no! The cat fell on the ground! Oh no! That's my new phone. Oh my goodness. Oh, Okay, I'm gonna have to move farther forward, you guys. Are you still there? Are you still good? Hope I didn't injure you too much. I'm gonna have to move forward and get out of this wind. Alright. There we go. If anybody wants a scooter, I'll just move. Oh, glad I got that case put on. Oh, really glad. And put the screen save cover on. Alright, hang on. Everything's all cockeyed. Oh, sorry, Scooter Mom. I hope that's not too big of a bruise. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. There we go.
Is that around?
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's check chat. Oh. Okay, you're lurking. Hi, me and Tate. It just says TAZ. If there's more, I can't see it. Me and Taz. Hi, Taz. And me. Oh, you're tough? Alright, good. You bounce good? So does my phone. It looks like it's okay. I just got this phone. This is the only second time I've filmed on it. But I usually, when I buy a new phone, I have a case that day. Oh my goodness. So, let's see. It's a little low, but that's okay. I need it low so I can see the chat. Well, you still have to look up my nose. Seems pretty clean in there. Ooh, it's chilly today. But I can't complain because Scooter Mom is the OG. They were out there. It was 25 degrees and when I got on, it had just stopped snowing. It snowed a little. I'm like, so now I can't wimp out. It was 60 degrees when I left the house. And around by 6, it was supposed to be like 50. So yeah, I can't complain. Let me get my water. Oh, hold on. Oh, and I brought something hot too this time. Oh, goodness. So I got here after classes. Traffic was horrible. I know they don't have a night shift on weekdays. I don't know how that works. Just popping in. Hey, Irish Smart. Well, at least you missed the accident, so you didn't get injured. Only Scooter Mom and Boulder and Edmonton. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Like I said, it gets to 50 degrees out here, and we're freezing. I brought my big coat. It's over there. I'll be putting that on. Oh, yes. I forget you're at a different time. Raining. Oh. I can't come when it's raining if it's cloudy because I worry about lightning. I can get wet. I won't melt. I love rain. But I worry about all these metal poles around me. So, I gotta get in the mode here, guys. So, I spent like a half hour longer in the car than I should have. Traffic was ridiculous. And I never know that because I'll leave my house and it's like, 75 miles. A lot happens once you're on the road. It's like 50. Yeah, it's easier to add layers. I don't wear sweatshirts. I wear sweat jackets so I can take them off when I'm inside. Even from being from up north, everybody always had their heater on inside. I didn't understand how people wore sweaters and sweatshirts when you go to work or someplace and the heater's on and you're hot. I hate being hot. If in Texas in summer here, if the air conditioner were to break, I don't think I should have to go to prison if I unalive somebody over that. Because I am one of those, if I get hot, I'm angry kind of people. So luckily we have one like Scooter Mom. We have one of those portable ACs. I think one time when our AC did go out for a little while, we just moved that into the bedroom and me into the bedroom in front of it and the fan. I just stayed there and didn't go anywhere else. So my husband's like, oh, you don't need ice in your cooler anymore, and I probably don't. But I went ahead and I just throw a frozen bottle of water in with the other water. And then I brought a hot drink. I brought what I call my hot chocolate coffee. I add a little bit of dark hot chocolate to my coffee. And I was thinking, I already have these paper travel cups. And I don't own a thermos because my husband just takes his coffee cup and makes more coffee at work. So I need to get a thermos, and I think I'm going to bring either hot chocolate or hot coffee because you guys don't know this, but I think it was my last live. I had extra bottles of water left over. I'm not drinking as much. It's not freaking 100 degrees. So I saw a guy sitting over there, and I said, hey, you want a bottle of water? And he turned, I go, oh, you have a drink. But another guy ran up and said, can I have one? I was like, sure, here. So then I got to thinking, we got a lot of transient people out here, probably cold. So I think I'm going to bring something hot to drink and some cups. Singing the happy song, hey, Papa Smurf. Yeah, I'm out here later than I usually am. So after all the traffic, I start to set up down the street. And I'm setting up, and this young man, he said he was like 30, but he didn't look it, to be honest. We just got to talking. He was asking me, about Scientologists and different things. And so I stood there for like 20 minutes talking with him. Oh, no lightning strikes, Nova Scotia is surrounded by oh, I know where you are. My parents, back in, my stepdad and my mom, I think I was about 5 or 6, so early 70s. They went on their honeymoon on their motorcycle to Nova Scotia. I don't have any pictures from it though. When we finally get on the road with our travel trailer and we take a real vacation, or my husband actually retires, I'm going to Canada. That's the first place I want to go. I'm done. I don't care about America. I know enough about it. I'm going north, especially if it's summer. This is cold. I'm gonna have to get my coffee out. I might have to put my big coat on already. Ooh, this is almost a little bit warm. Ooh, see, this is all I have. I need a bigger one. Oh, Papa Smurf, I'm sorry. The tear duct. Block tear ducts are not funny. Oh. I feel sorry for you, hon. Tommy. Oh, Tommy Temper. Hello. I'm glad you said hi. I completely missed that completely. I'm terrible about my chat. Good to see you too. Actually, my body's not that cold. I bought this just a couple days ago, but sadly, I didn't realize when I bought it, this fur doesn't go into the sleeves. I'm like, I don't know what it is about people in sleeves. So I have this big coat over here that I love. It's denim, and it's got like flannel inside, but not in the sleeves. It's padded in the sleeves, but it's this, kind of material that is cold when you put it on. We'll love Canada. Yeah, I know. Papa, let us know how things go. I'll be sending you good thoughts. Oh yeah, eye patch. Yeah, there's that politician guy. He wears an eye patch. Yeah. Get one like his. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm having trouble right now. We've got to get new glasses. But me and my hubby both are having trouble reading. I was having trouble reading Sunday, and so that's why I was stumbling a little bit. And so when I brought it up on the screen to read, it was so much better. So, see it. The only thing I don't like about putting stuff in like a thermos, it stays so dang hot. I don't want to burn myself. Ooh, pretty hot. Well, I hope that works out for you. My husband wants to go for 100%, but he has to do some things first. He hasn't really been going and getting enough psychiatric care for his PTSD. And he is getting, he goes to the same pain clinic that I do for his back. But his back isn't as bad as mine, but he gets trigger point injections too. This is good. Oh, it's warming me up. I put dark hot chocolate in it. In the coffee. Alright guys, I gotta get doing my job here. If I see a decent crowd, I'm gonna be loud. Thing is, the only thing I have to really get them with, does anybody know if Aaron or anybody put that birthday game book sale thing, the document out? I'd really like to print that out and read from it. Ooh, now, I'm not a fan of the nerve blocks. One worked, one didn't. They did one up here many, many years ago before I was sick, and it made things worse. But they did a nerve block in around the battery pack in my lower back because it was rubbing and causing issue, and that worked. So that's something that's not necessarily always permanent, so mine eventually it got better. So, and the trigger points, they tell you to ice. The achiness from the actual injections will last 2, maybe 3 days. I don't even ice anymore, to be honest. It's just a pain in the butt. And I get a lot. But I know it's going to eventually, in a couple days, go away. And then you'll really start to notice, depending on where you had them. Yeah, she's overdue. Really? Well, okay. Well, I've always been told I'm supposed to ice 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. For usually the first day. But if you only got, I get like 12 on each side, all upper, back, and neck. And so like right in here gets super achy after. But if you only got like, my husband gets like 1, maybe 3. And he never ices. So I do get a lot. So maybe just a few injections won't be as painful. But if they are painful, the injection itself, that's the best thing to do is ice. Oh, okay. Yeah. If they're sore, if you can deal with it, I wouldn't worry about it. But if it's achy and, yeah. What's the new attorney general's name that Trump hired, the one that's getting safe pointed? Pat Bondi or Pam Bondi? I think it's Pam Bondi. I know it's Bondi with an I. Yeah, I found that out too. Not happy. Because she's from Florida. I didn't watch anybody actually talk about it. I just saw the headline that she's friendly to Scientology, so that's enough for me. So, I don't know. Yeah. You're not having a very good weekend. I hope things get better. I'm Christian, so I'll put you on my prayer list, but usually I say sending good thoughts. I'll do both. I had somebody send me Reiki energy one time, and that night, I don't know how it works over distance, but I never just fall asleep. I have to work at it. And I woke up to Tom taking my glasses off my face because I'd fallen asleep watching something on the tablet. I never do that. I did it last night, though. Oh, I gotta get off the schedule I'm on. I'm up till 4 or 5 in the morning and sleep until like 11. I hate that schedule. I just can't get off that schedule. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of, it's probably because it's cold. I'm not seeing as much traffic. Also, it's not a holiday, is it? There is a guy over here in shorts. Only in Texas. Where'd he go? Yeah. Oh, there's somebody else standing there. 2 people in shorts. The other guy's gone. Where's that him? Oh, no, that's them. I'm like, You should see what I'm wearing, because my jeans aren't warm enough, and I've tried twice to buy sweatpants online. First pair is too small, gave them to Tom. Second pair ended up being unavailable. I hate buying clothes online. So I'm wearing those BDU pants I bought months ago because they're super thick. So my legs are great. Alright. Yeah, getting here this late on a weekday is not good. It's pretty dead. So maybe somebody else understands their schedule better. So I look at their schedule, and they're only open till like 6 on weekdays, and they're open till later on Friday and Saturday. But I thought they had a night org. Is that so? Can people still come in to do courses, or does the night org only work, those 2 days? I have no idea. I need to ask somebody that knows. So she really going to look the other way? I don't know, because here's the thing about her being Attorney General of the United States is she probably won't care that much about Scientology anymore. She's going to be in D.C., so whatever she was doing in Florida was probably because, for whatever reason. And so I don't even think she'll care, but if we were to maybe get a hold of somebody in government and try to get those hearings we want, and she tried to do anything to block it, and hopefully, she's only supposed to do or not do what Trump really wants. So I don't know, because I don't even know if we could get that high up anyway in the next 4 years. Because I was also a little upset that Hulk Hogan and Trump are friends, and he's married to a Scientologist. Because I brought that up. If you look way back, I was like, so now. But then again, if she's trying, he's a Christian. If she's trying to downplay her Scientology side, she may not be pushing anything through Hulk Hogan with the Scientology. Because she doesn't want to, if she can't get him in, she's not going to pressure him about it because he's a Christian and he probably won't be too happy. So, yeah. They're playing, I don't know if you can hear it, but after classes end, I don't even know if the lights are on, and I think they may only come on when classes end, I can't remember. But they start playing Christmas music out of all the speakers over there. That's nice. I can hear it a little bit. It's not very loud. So, and nobody's got their windows open today, so it's like, yo. So we're almost done with my sign. Wow. What? Yeah. So now we've got 2 people around the president that I don't think they would actually push him to do anything, but if something were to come up, they would have his ear. If he'd be like, oh, well, don't worry about that. Those are just, crazy anti-Scientologists. Don't worry about that. That's what I'm worried about. Not so much them putting a big message in his ear. Just if something comes up, they might, be there to give interference. Jesse Ventura backed Trump too. Really? That's surprising. I didn't watch a lot of political stuff. I'm too much involved into the SBTV. So I've watched the election. I watched since the election a little bit. But before that, I had gotten really disinterested in politics pretty much after COVID. Ooh, there's a Cybertruck and it's black. Cool. I wanted one of those until I found out owning a electric vehicle was a pain in the butt. Yeah, me too. I see headlines when I'm scrolling through my tablet on YouTube. Yeah. All right, let me get into this guy. It might keep me warm. It feels weird when there's not a crowd to talk to, when I'm loud. If there's 4 or 5 people, it's weird. It seems okay when there's like a big crowd. I hear a band. I'm not hearing the Christmas music now. I'm hearing a band. Yeah, that's totally a marching band. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about politics any more than that. I don't want to. That's the one thing I like about the community. I mean, the only time I really want to deal with the politics is what it has to do with Scientology. Other than that, because we've got people from every walk of life in the community and stuff, so. Ugh. Sorry, my back's. I was in the car a little longer than I expected. And then I stood over there for 20 minutes talking to that guy. I think it might have been more than 20 minutes. He had a lot of things, interesting things to say. I don't think we could have gotten anywhere with really anybody that's president. How are we going to get a message up to them? That's my question. We can't even get senators involved. So, here's what I was saying to my husband the other day. I said, what we need is somebody to do an article on our movement, because I've never heard of 200 channels on YouTube all working for the same goal. Now, I know some of those are just like rabid and channels that have had, the ex-members on and they advocate, okay? But, I mean, there's at least 150 of protesters and ex-member channels all working to bring Scientology to an end. There are channels that are like-minded and collab, but not 200 all working for the same thing. That would be a major story if we could get somebody to do it. Hey, Diana. Oh, nothing. I got here late and it's kind of dead. Oh. Yeah. Because Tom's off tonight. That's one of the reasons I'm not worried about how late I got here. And he's usually, if I'm here late enough for it to be starting to get dark, he's waking up for the night. So when I get off here, I message him on Messenger and we video till I get to the parking. But I'll be honest, even at night, if I go this way, now if you go this road back here, it does get a little sparse. So I always go back wherever I need to go on the front. People, lights, everywhere. All the way to where I park. There's no there's a big, I'll have to show it to you guys one day. Maybe when I leave. Between the, where you cross over to that street, out down there, it's like so wide. And there's a little tiny bit of road there and sidewalks. It's like this big, huge area lit up and people. And then I'm at the car, usually. Depending on where I park. Yeah. Oh, I got my cane. That will hurt somebody. Ugh. Yep. And I'm aware. I watch people. The only time they can really get me is when I'm talking to you guys and I'm not paying attention. Scientology protects child predators in their schools, daycares, and churches. There's a lawsuit right now because they allowed a child predator to finish out his contract after they knew he was assaulting kids in the school, gave him a glowing recommendation to a new school where he attacked 6 more kids. Now he's in prison because that school was not Scientology. Now they're being sued because they allowed it to happen. I should have said school. Delphi Academy lawsuit. You can Google it. What time is it? By 6 it was supposed to be 50. But I moved down here because I was getting a really big breeze over there. It knocked over the phone. I'm like, thank God I just got the case on this a couple days ago. I don't know if it would have handled that. I know what you meant. I can't type on a phone. I'm usually on the phone when I'm in chat because my tablet and TV don't do chat. You should see some of the crazy stuff I end up typing. I'm like, where did that come from? Yeah, it's pretty sparse though. If you look down here, usually I see all kinds of people coming back and forth, going to eat and stuff. But I think because it's cold, I'm not seeing as much cross traffic. Yeah, it's pretty sparse. I got here so much later than I wanted. I always like to be here before class change. There was a couple accidents. I went on a detour. Then a guy stopped me for a good 20 minutes before I came on. And, if somebody's willing to talk to me, I'll give it to them. Because I had my tripod, the phone on it, ready to go. And he came up and asked me a question. And we started talking about Scientology. So, and he subbed while he was standing there. He goes, well, what's your channel? Or he said, what are you on the YouTubes? And he subscribed while he was standing there. So, I got a new subscriber. But, so I ended up getting here, like, way late. But that's okay. That's okay. Even if I talk to one person, I've always told you, one person, I'm happy. I got to talk to one person, or I know people can see my sign. Like I was telling Scooter Mom, because she was at a hotel, because they were having their Christmas party or a fundraiser or something. And I'm like, what was cool about that though is there was a lot of people going in and out of there. And even if they just see your sign, sometimes that's all you need. They may not be willing to stop and talk, but they see a sign, they might go check it out online. Well, what's that about? Especially, I get a lot of people that don't know anything about Scientology. Deer season. Oh, goodness. Yeah, definitely. I think it is here, too. Luckily, where I drive is mostly, like, the freeway. If you look, I-35, it goes all the way north and south, all the way through Texas. From Austin to Waco, it's like no real woods. It's all pasture land, cattle land, or it's a city or a town. So I've never actually seen a deer on the freeway. Now, the back roads is a different matter. I hit a deer there once. What? What's funny? I'm going to hold my sign up since I'm not yelling. What if the wind died down there? I might move back a little bit, you guys. I'm going to move the camera. Hang on. Okay. Now I can see both ways now. I'm a mod. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I saw that he had done that. Didn't he say he didn't know either? Maybe you're just becoming mods on channels for no reason. Thank you. Can't wait till my other sign is done. Probably. Yeah. You know, YouTube does weird things. Oh yeah, we like having YouTube. Yeah, the wind finally died down. Man, that was a gust that knocked my phone over. Right as I started. You know what? Let's do this. Let's turn. Hold on. Let's do this. Will people watch this way? There we go. Alrighty. Let's watch that way. Well, my chat's too small. Honestly, if you don't do anything, but you can, if you're a mod, if you touch somebody's name, there'll be a little menu. Let me see what it looks like on this phone. So let me touch, let's see who's on here. Okay, so you get a drop down that says report, remove, add as a moderator. That's for me. Now this only has remove. Now I don't know. Oh no, okay. Farther down it says put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. I normally click put user in timeout unless they're being disgusting. And that's it. And I think you can bring them back if you accidentally do something with them. I'm not sure how to do that myself. Uh-oh. Did I create a monster? Oh no. But you know, my rules are if they're just being annoying, or something, and it's once, I'll just ignore them. If they continue, then I put them in timeout. If they're disgusting, which is rare, then I'll ban them. It was harder on StreamYard to do stuff like that. I'm like, uh-oh. So, I don't mind spicy words. Try to misspell them like on other channels. I don't even care about politics that much, as long as if I tell them and they stop. But if I warn them, or you guys warn them, and we've had to warn them a couple times, then I'll put them in timeout. And usually, if it's not somebody that's here for the channel or the content, and you put them, even if you put them in 30-minute timeout, they never come back. That guy, you notice that guy Joshua, after last time he tried to come on, left. What you guys didn't see is when my husband was on, a week or so ago. So I can see them backstage on StreamYard when we're doing it from my computer. And you can see their picture and what they're doing, even though I haven't put them on the screen yet. And he was giving me the finger. So when he tried to come back on again, last Saturday is when I went, you know, guy, and I explained what I do on my channel. I said, you know, you think you're messing with me here on here? I'm like, I go to another town to protest a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and went into some of the things that they do to people. And I said, and you really think you coming on here and being silly is going to bother me? I mean, good luck. And he kind of left. I don't know if I banned him or not, or I figured it out how, or I can't remember. Maybe I did. I don't have the same controls on StreamYard as I do on YouTube. And I don't know if I can go... I've never really gone back into the chat except once or twice. You can do that on YouTube on the computer, but not really on my phone. And I probably could have banned him like that, but I don't think he's going to be back. And to use your real... Well, I think he only used his first name, but I'm just like... I was dealing with trolls, back before there was a term for it. So back long before YouTube. Back when early internet, like late 90s, early 2000s, I think. Back when you had to have a second phone line to have internet. It was all dial-up. And I was playing euchre, card game from the Midwest. A lot of people don't know about it. It's a little bit like spades. And because we lived in the South, nobody ever knew how to play it. We taught a few friends. So I would go on there and play, and you could chat to each other a little bit in the box. At the bottom, you could talk to, nice one, partner. Some people would say, hey, where everybody's from, It wasn't a drop-down chat. Actually, maybe it was. Anyway, and what I didn't like, though, is they let you private message other players at the table. And I'm like, well, that just opens it up to cheating. Because you can private message your partner and no one will know. So, I don't know if this guy lost. I don't even think it was that. He private messaged me and said the awfulest stuff to me. And said, I'm going to send a virus to your computer. And that was back before I even knew what the heck that stuff was, And I just knew it was bad. And I didn't know if he could do it or not, but I didn't care. So I was like, okay. And you could click on that person's name and see their profile. Now, most people were smart enough not to put their real information in their profile. So, but this guy did. But all I had was his name, the city he was from, and then it shows his email usually was your name on the board, okay? So, and it was actually a town in Ohio, and that I'm familiar with. That was back when we still had phone books and stuff, and we had phone books online, the white pages. So I went to Lancaster. I found his name in the phone book, found his address, brought it up because I was doing that all on the computer, and it showed 2 phone lines at that address. All right. I'm like, okay, that guy definitely has a computer, or he's definitely online. I called the number and talked to a very nice gentleman who was his dad. This guy was 26 years old, living at home in the basement on the computer, and I told his dad what he did. He says, oh, I will take care of it. I'm a detective when I want to be. I have found people. Because I've done that since then, and things are harder. I actually have used that been verified background check stuff before. And then my husband used it too he wanted to look up his attacker when he was in Austin years ago. And the guy attacked him. My husband's still having issues from it. And we're watching this, Daniel Penny stuff. I think that's his first name. And, different things like that where people have defended themselves and gotten arrested. And my husband could have been in his right to pull his weapon because he had already unloaded a whole big bottle of pepper spray in this guy's face. It didn't faze him. He was on a 3-day meth bender. This guy was like over 6 foot tall. My husband is 5'8" and should be around 140 pounds. He's a little overweight at the moment. He was back then, about 140 pounds. And this guy bum rushed him. Now, before that, the guy was in the parking lot, going at people in the parking lot, other customers. Because usually my husband wouldn't get involved if he's just by himself. But he was endangering customers at the hotel. And so This guy bum rushed him, got my husband on the ground, was kicking him and trying to take his gun. And so all my husband was worried about was him not getting the gun, not what he was doing to him. He was pretty banged up. The guy got arrested. We didn't hear anything for the longest time, and then the DA finally called and said, we're going to recommend rehab. He's like, okay, fine. I don't care. So he got on about a couple years ago. Just to bring up the guy's name, see what he was doing. He was getting arrested in North Dakota for robbery and drugs and nothing. Going to rehab didn't help. So now I hope. Oh my goodness. So I thought my chat had frozen, and all I did was go to the drop down and I just hit something. It happened to be super chat, and it took me to my YouTube homepage out of my live stream. Yep. See, my chat froze up again, and it's only been doing this on this phone. See, I missed all of that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Are you in any cookie exchanges? SPTV fans, hello. Sorry, I've got a new phone. It's only the second time I've streamed on it, and I'm having issues with my chat. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, Diana, you know Circleville, so you would know Lancaster. This guy lived in Lancaster. No, is it Girl Scout cookies? Something else. I used to be a Girl Scout leader, man. Oh, cookie sales. That was so stressful. My whole living room would just be full of cookies. And I ate. 1 year I gained 5 pounds during cookie season. And I bought way too many. Oh, okay. All right. So what time is it? Because I know... Oh, they're still open. Matter of fact, is their door open? Nope, still closed. Still closed. Sometimes they sneak and open that door back up when I'm on the side. SPTVfoundation.org. Don't let your kids be in auditing. It's abuse. Oh, you missed it. Those people that come with their kids in the wagon just went in. Unless more than one person has a wagon. But I think it's usually it. Yeah, I know. It's okay. See this street? I walk up there. See all the people and lights. I'm good. Plus, like I said, I get Tom on there, and it's lit really well. Oh, you know what? I'll walk back with you guys tonight. I think I'm gonna go soon. I've been on here 49 minutes. I'll try to stay an hour, but I got here way too late. I should have tried to leave earlier. I did. All right. Okay. I'll stay another 10 minutes, and then we'll walk back to the car, and I'll show you how lit it is. And there's a lot of parking back there. There's so many different places. Now, I have actually also parked, when I can't get parking over there, there's several parking garages down that way. It's just nothing on this side of the street because of the campus. So all parking is going to be on, I don't even know what the directions are here. Let's see. That way west because I get shaded at night. So west of the campus is where all the parking is. Right on. Oh, I got my hubby. That's fine. But, just to let you know, I did get that this is a third line like I talked about. We figured it out that if I dropped something on our lines we didn't need, and we went to group insurance, which was cheaper, and something else, it'll offset the $30 a month for the line, and the phone's only $2 a month. So anyway, I will give this phone number out because this phone is only going to be used for SB TV, the channel, whatever. I won't post it, but if you email me and you want the number, I'll give it to you. Man, I wish it was my real phone number. It's so easy. It's got a lot of the same number in it. My number has like every digit there is except 0. My husband still, after like 3 years, can't memorize my phone number. Alright, not on here though. Don't post it because you don't know who will be calling you. Oh, another thing I was trying to tell people in a chat somewhere. If you don't want telemarketers to call you, my husband's phone rings off the hook with telemarketers. Mine does not, because I use my craft business name. I'm not even doing anything with it. I just have a name, and I use it. And if a telemarketer calls your line, they have to take you off the list. You can't telemarket a business. So I told my husband, or you guys, just that if you want to have your name on there or your last name, just be like, okay, if your name is Becky Smith, just put Becky Smith Enterprises. Because people do get confused when they call my phone, like from church or something. They're like, I called and I don't think I have your right number. And I'm like, you have the right number. So I may change it. But I told my husband, I said, just put your name with Enterprises at the end, because he has to get calls from work. They'll still know it's you, but they'll think it's a business. Because, you know, those lists only work for so long and don't always work. So my husband loves to answer them. I don't. And he gives them he makes telemarketers call or hang up on him. Okay. All right. Yeah. Tom was listening to, if he's at work, he was at work this last Saturday night when I was on. He said he was listening. Oh, look at the puppy. Puppy dogs. I love puppy dogs. I've gotten a few thumbs up and stuff, so I at least tried to show up. If I'd have really thought about it when I hit the really bad traffic, I should have probably just turned around. I think if I do that again and I'm going to get here this late on a weekday, I think I will. It's just after 5 o'clock, and if it's cold. If it's warm, there's a lot more people. You guys that know, I've been here later before, but I think because it's cold, everybody's staying inside. I always find a way around the block system when someone... Oh, I know. Yeah, Nisa. I know they do. Because I tried that list.
No.
And honestly, hi.
Hi.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, low-key.
Which... You say you were in one?
No, can I call you later, Jordan? Listen, how is it a cult? Like, I've heard about it, but I just don't know about much.
Oh man, I did a deep dive for a year before I started this and learned about it. So I'm what we call a never in. I wasn't ever in it, but I listened to ex-members on YouTube that are telling their stories, and there's about 100 of us doing what I'm doing right now all over the world.
Yeah.
Trying to bring awareness. A religion lets you leave. A cult doesn't. So they have 3 tiers of members, okay? They have the public that you see in plain clothes that go in and pay money for services. They do courses. There's no deity.
Yeah, I actually went in today for a free personality test.
Yeah, they get you in.
They told me about a course and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It looks simple enough. It's like a personal growth thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But what they do is, if you're not worth at least $150,000 to go up their bridge, which most of the public, that or more, it's all about money. Selling you a course, selling you a book, and taking courses and all this. If you don't have that kind of money, then they're going to want you in their Sea Org or staff in their slave labor.
The ones that like work.
Yeah, so what you see in there are mostly what we call staff members. They have gold on the back of their vest. They sign a 2 to 5 year contract, okay? And they work 110 hours a week, and they're supposed to get $200 a week, period.
Oh.
If they don't make money, which they're not because I'm standing here, they don't get paid. So they have to have a moonlight job or a spouse that has a job in order to pay rent. Oh. Then you have the slave labor called Sea Org. It's kind of a paramilitary group. They wear silver vests. We don't have a lot of them here. They're only at certain bases. They sign a billion-year contract, and a lot of times the Scientology families try to get their kids in as early as 12, 13 years old. Okay? And then they're gone. They can send them to anywhere in the world they want. They sign them over. And you have to work with them till you die, and if you try to leave as a Sea Org member, they will bring you back. We've had people escape in trunks of cars, get run off the road. They've drug them back from bus stations. If they think you might want to leave, they'll put you in a room with a guard.
Oh, would it also, like, even if you like do just regular civilian, like just like going in for
that's the public. That's what we call public. They're the ones that go in and give them all the money. Like Tom Cruise is a member. He's a public. He's been a member since the 90s. He's given them. They have $1 billion in offshore bank accounts. A lot of these people don't even know that because they're still told to fundraise to get things done. Money never comes down. It only goes up. So that's why if they don't sell courses or books to people like you, they don't get paid. And the Sea Org, the slave labor, they do house them and feed them.
Yeah.
But we know in Chicago, they opened right after this one in last February. They have 8 people to a studio apartment. And you get fed beans and rice if they aren't making money. And you don't get your $50 a week for your little bit of deodorant or stuff you need.
Yeah.
And they will sell the personal care products to you, not even at cost. It's still marked up. So you don't even necessarily, I don't know if they have one here, but the bigger bases like in California and Florida, they do. So, so it's really hard. And you have to work for them till you die. You can get married, but you can't have kids. If you get pregnant, they will take you to the clinic. And even when you're married in the Sea Org, they might split you up and send one of you to another country for 5 years. They don't care. They do not care about families. What brought me here was the child abuse. And the reason there's rampant child abuse is they don't look at their kids as children. Because they believe they live multiple lives, and when they die, they go into a new baby body, and they've been doing this since humans existed. Because they don't know this. A lot of the people in there don't know this part. I do, because I studied it. But you don't find out till you get to the upper confidential level and you paid a bunch of money that their body things, what we would call soul or spirit, came from another galaxy. Their bodies were brought here. They were by this galactic overlord that they were overpopulated. And he brought them here, dumped them in a volcano. And so their spirits of it were floating around until they found humans, okay? They honestly don't know that in here, a lot of them. If you say anything about that to them, they don't know. They do know they've lived multiple lives. So, like, there was this one girl, Laura, in California that left the church in her 30s, and she had been in the Sea Cadet. So she had been in since...
Laura, last name?
Lara FM is her channel. Lara FM. She's doing this in California, but she's an ex-member. She was in it as early as 7, 8 years old. They got no education. They were doing manual labor, building the place.
Yeah.
So, and so that's what brought me here was the child abuse.
Okay, I'll look into it. I didn't know that. Okay.
Let me take a picture of this.
Yeah.
This has Lara FM on it. Yeah. And then SPTV.space is where all of our channels are. There's like 200 channels, all of us advocating against Scientology. But, like, Mike Brown went and stole his mom out of a home. Once you get too elderly to work for them, you get no medical care. And she had a really bad heart condition. But he stole her out, and what they do is when you're that old, they put you in a home with a bunch of others, and they start taking out credit cards in your name without your knowledge and take the money, because when you die, they're going to go away. She was $160,000 in debt when he got her.
Hey, yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, have a good one.
All right. Thanks for stopping. And see, I forgot to turn it around again. she was off to the side, and I forgot to ask. That's okay. Alrighty, guys. Okay, I'll see you later. Well, then I'm gonna get off here, guys. So I got to talk. See, if I hadn't stayed, if I hadn't come, I wouldn't have talked to her. So you know what I said about turning around? I'm not gonna do it. Because I'm like, I said, well, if it's gonna be too late, it's kind of dead, I'm gonna turn around. I won't, because that's two really good conversations I've had tonight. One before I came on, one while I was on. She didn't know anything about it. She asked, why are they a cult? That's what I'm here for. So it was worth it. Even I've only got 2 people on right now, me and somebody else. I think Scooter Mom probably still here. Thank you. That's worth it, because that's one person that now knows and might go, she took a picture of the little card on my sign. She's going to go look at it and tell other people. And that is the goal. So I'm glad I came. Oh, we got another new person on here. And since they already close at 6:30 anyway, I've ruined their evening, so. I forget there's a trash can here all the time. I end up taking those empty bottles all the way back to my car. Alright, you guys. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get off here and FaceTime Tom all the way to the car. That's how I stay as safe as I can. He knows where I am, and he can call if needed. So, if you guys want to walk with me, let's see. Hang on just a second. Let me get this. We'll see. Let me turn this around. Hold on. There we go. All right, let me get my tripod put away. So I can walk to my vehicle this way, but 2 reasons I don't. Back there is a very narrow sidewalk. I can barely get down it with my wagon, and nobody can pass me. This way, you can see how big the sidewalk is. That's the first reason. Second reason, back there isn't as well lit. So, we'll just take a walk back to where I usually start. If you watch the beginning, you'll see most of that. Let me know if this is too shaky. I don't know how those young people do it. They don't have a gimbal or anything. They just hold their phones, and it doesn't look like mine. It's all stable most of the time. I'm like, how do you do it? You know what? I'm going to look back at this, and if it's stabler than when... See, so when I start at the pizza place, I put it on the tripod, and I just don't open it all the way. Oh, I know, they're so young. I know. Both times that I've caught people sitting at their table, they've been freshmen. So they were young, far from home for the first time. Oh, it gets a little dark right here, but you can see how many people there are, and traffic. I mean, and businesses. So I don't feel unsafe down through here at all. But I would if I went around the back. I would never go around the back in the dark. During the day, there's a lot of people back there too, going to their cars. There's usually, there's a church back there, maybe 2. And they do, I think they do meals. So sometimes when I walk the back way, there's a group of them sitting there. Maybe I'll take you guys that way one day. There's a lot of churches back there. And then up here, it's all cafes, restaurants. So this place, let me show you, I'm trying to go slow, is the co-op. And they sell all the UT gear. The basement is office supplies and school supplies. And one of the parking garages I park in is ran by them. So, and all their profits go to school supplies for students. I don't know what sign up or how that works, but I think that's pretty cool. So I don't mind spending money in there. And I know some of my parking, when I park there, goes to them. Oh, now you can hear the Christmas. Do you see all the lights? So how shaky is this? I can't tell. Oh, what do you guys think about the new phone? Is it no noticeable difference? So this is the Dollar Slice Club. I go in there. I usually buy a bottle of water. And I take my wagon in with me. And see, they have... I'll show you. Hold on. They have stand-up tables. So I can park my wagon in between those two tables when I go to the bathroom. I just take my backpack and stuff I don't want it to disappear. This isn't too shaky. Cool. Okay, good. Now, this is the where I come to and from. And this is also why you see so many people, Scientologists, still come around the other way. Because you have to come all the way down here to cross over. And it's still not a driving street. You can only walk through here. So you have to go down pretty far driving to get around. In the summer, I used to walk down the street right here instead of the sidewalk because it was shadier. That was hot. And that's the co-op parking garage there. So you see how close it is? Oh, I'm just going to walk down the street now. Very, very well lit. A lot of people. And this is even while it's cold. You can imagine when it was warm, there was more. And then, so this whole street back here is either apartments, parking garages, street parking. The only thing is it's uphill. So, when it was hot, at the end of my day, and I'd kind of be out, but coming up this hill, in the heat, when I would get to my vehicle, I would be pouring a bottle of water on my head. Because just coming up this hill, this is, Scooter Mom, you and I were talking about this. Force of will got me back to my car some days. I have to get around this thing. See, you can tell, so you can tell, see how dark it is back here on the left? So that's the other churches. It's either one long church or two churches. And it's a very narrow sidewalk over there. This side's not too bad, but you get up past this parking garage and there's a wall for construction, so you can't come on this side. And then if I park in here, it's uphill. Which I did today. I was in a hurry. Let's see. It's not a long walk. It's probably a couple blocks. Now there was one place I really liked parking. Let's see. Hold on just a second. I'll show you my truck, but not my... Yeah, screw it. They've already got my license plate. That's my truck. They've already taken a picture of it. I like parking here because this is all handicapped. But I've told you guys before, when there's something going on here, and so trying to get out of here when there's traffic, oh my gosh. So watch this. That's the entrance. No. So, yeah, it's okay. It's no big deal. They already have a picture of it. I watched a guy take a picture of me. But if they're coming in and out right here, I have sat here for 20 minutes before trying to get out. If after a game or something, oh my gosh, that was horrible. I love it. Right? Oh, let me show you what I did, Scooter Mom. So, because of that, I tried to back in one day. See that pillar right there? And my husband's not happy with me. I did that. And we had just gotten this fixed. I was literally coasting, backing in, didn't see the stupid pillar, pushed that in, And then when you go to try to open the door, it's all kind of crooked too. Yeah, because I forgot to tell my husband. He's like, somebody hit our bumper. I'm like, no, they didn't. That was me. He said he's probably going to try to get a new bumper. I said, can't we just take it off and pound it out? And he's like, yeah, but he doesn't know how to take it off. I'm like, I think we can fix that. Just a little bit. It's just a little bent. That's all. But I have a thing about bumpers. I have ruined almost every bumper we've ever had. And I'm like, well, that's what bumpers are for. I didn't hurt the truck. All right, I'm going to go, guys. I got to get packed up. So I'll be out again later this week. And y'all have a good rest of your week. I got to come up with an outro. I've been looking at people's outros and intros and stuff. I'm going to figure something out. So thank you. Well, luckily, the only good thing is usually this time of night going home, traffic's usually pretty good. So I should get home pretty decent. So I'll see y'all later. Oh, and if you ever wonder, I should have said this before I left, just in case. This is San Antonio Avenue right here and 22nd Street, I think. So, okay, I will. Cool. Thank you. Bye. Okay, I can never find the X on this phone.